Anyway, I've been the herdsman, you've been my sheep. I find taste on lambskin, killing for the first feelings of grandeur, illusions that anyway, I've been the killing for the first feelings of grandeur, illusions that anyway, I've been the killing for the first. Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another Raging Reality reaction video, where today, ladies and gentlemen, we are up to part 10 of the Nuclear Blast Battle Royale. And actually, speaking of a blast, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to introduce you guys to something that's a limited time option. And listen, I don't really do like ads on this channel because nobody in their right mind would sponsor me. I'm literally just stating it as it is. But today, ladies and gentlemen, this episode of Raging Reality reaction videos is being sponsored by limited edition Coca-Cola flavored Tic Tacs. And you know what I'm thinking to myself, ladies and gentlemen? This is like my second one I've had today. It is absolutely, I cannot begin to describe how subtle the taste is. You know how you have those Coca-Cola flavored Haribos that once you chew them, there's just such an overwhelming power of Coca-Cola, and then just this big chewy, very, very tough rubber piece of in your mouth. No. The great bit about the Tic Tacs is that you don't even need to chew them because the flavor just lasts for hours. It's even better than gum in some respects. And also, I just like the little box it comes in as well. That's just... Just look how many. This cost me one whole quid, and look how much you get in there. There's like about there's at least 60 or so in there, so that's gonna last me for a good. Actually, you know what? I'll come back to you because I reckon I could actually get to the end of RageCon at the end of all my videos, and I would still have at least one Tic Tac left. And now with that being out of the way, Blind Guardian. Now, this is like one group I have covered like only once before, only because some of them are so intricate and some of them have such elaborative stories put in front of them. I generally do not know which one I wanted to try out first. I know that a lot of people have recommended stuff like Valhalla is one of the best that Blind Guardian have done, but I decided we'll do something a little bit simpler to begin with. We'll do Guardian of the Blind, and you know what? Maybe after RageCon, maybe after I've returned next year, I might do something, there may be a special treat in store for you when I'm doing Blind Guardian again. So, with all that being said and done, if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. So let's begin. Guardian of the Blind in 3, 2, 1, and...
Dominate.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Guardian of the Blind by who else? Blind Guardian. Now, few things I want to start off right now, ladies and gentlemen, is that I know that, like I said at the beginning, some of the Blind Guardian's albums are so rich in lore that I straight up want to know. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna find out whether or not at this point, if it would even be worth probably doing a whole concert reaction to Blind Guardian, because I straight up feel as if you're going to have to cover at least 2 or 3 albums. But then again, you would only have to. I think you would only ever go to a Blind Guardian concert specifically to go and try out literally 1 or 2 of these stories, because as far as I can work out, and I really love the idea of the Guardian of the Blind as someone who protects somebody who cannot see, who is vulnerable and a threat. And it tells the story of these people fighting hand in hands, but unfortunately it seemed as if it was all in vain, because all of a sudden we are now feeling the consequences for our actions, for the fact that we decide to protect the people who are so-called the blind, and this is its result right now. We're watching our own agony many years ago. 7 little children stand against the ghost. Believing is the answer, but you've lost before. Find back to your infancy. It's time to die. And I love the flip-flop between Andre and Thomas right here. It's fantastic. It's more albums need to come out, kind of like Blind Guardians does, where there's multiple people singing or try to play the roles of characters. Almost literally like a play being a play in metal form, because I generally don't think I can recall that ever being done before or certainly on this channel anyway. I've been the herdsman, you've been my sheep. I find taste on lambskin, everything's alright. Killing for the thirst for small children's sweat, I give them illusions to raise their fear. Illusions of grandeur, illusions that betray what the truth actually is of what this life is, or what this deity, I should say, determines what life is. And what illusions are these? Are the illusions that the Guardian of the Blind is in fact simply a force in itself to keep people in line and check, which I think is really, really interesting, because if you start to question authority, if you start to question why you're being taught these things, do you turn against your education? Do you turn against the people who loved you, who raised you? Who do you turn your back on? Who do you trust? Who do you love? What on earth do you do next? And it's a shame, really, because if I wanted to, I know if I think I've got to do Majesty first, and I think Battalions of Fear was I don't quite remember if I did like Battalion Sophia first or I did Majesty first, because maybe Battalion Sophia is an album I wouldn't mind actually wanted to go through and finishing before like RageCon is out, because the artwork for Battalion Sophia is nothing short of remarkable. These two were hooded figures playing some very strange game of chess while some battalion of fear is watching over them. I want to know what this is all about. In fact, if this leads into or is a sequel to something else, then I'll simply have to do more, and I'll look forward to that. Because like I said, I enjoyed it last time, definitely for what it was worth, and I also enjoyed Guardian of the Blind because it gave me a lot more to sort of like work off now that I'm a little bit more familiar with this wonderful display. Released May 17th, 1988. Wow. What were you doing 32 years ago, guys? I think that's something I just have to ask. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction video. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys thought of Guardian of the Blind by Blind Guardian, no less. Please also make sure to also like and subscribe to get daily notifications when my videos come out. And I hope to see all of you guys again in the next reaction video. Take care. Bye-bye for now.